It's
Sandy
coming
is
on
supposed to be
crutches,
joining
it's coming
on
on Zoom, because he's on crutches.
I'm good.
Right.
Something about his ankle, I think.
Anyway, yes, so I told him, yes, and I didn't get to say this to Kate, but I said the same thing I said to Sandy, who's also joining on Zoom, which please feel free to interrupt me if I'm not paying attention and fail to see the Zoom virtual hand. I don't want to do it to anybody.
I saw Sandy's wife on Friday and she said he'd be back dancing in a week or two, so must be not too badly off.
Wow, that's okay.
That's pretty good.
I wonder if
Probably
he's
not
gotten
this
more,
Friday, but the
I
following.
wonder if he's gotten more recent information from a doctor that may have changed that prognosis
Oh.
or something, because it wasn't as optimistic when he talked to me.
Oh, okay,
So,
all right, well, I don't know,
that would
but
be
that's why
unfortunate.
she was there without him, was because there was something wrong with his ankle.
Ouch. All right, we have now more than a quorum and everyone is even settled in their spots. So let's call to order. Ad hoc Community Preservation Act Study Committee. We have our normal, things we have at every meeting, although actually I skip the other numbers tomorrow because none of you are going to a meeting of a different committee between now and tomorrow night. If there is, I have concerns. Anyway, so we would have the opportunity for public comment. There's any tonight, there's no public to comment. Does anyone have anything to report on from their respective committees or anything? Cool. All right. So in lieu of the project of the month or whatever, Sarah brought to my attention the Community Preservation Coalition's year in review. And Sarah, if you want to talk a little bit about
I'm up
everything
first.
they're up to.
Okay,
Yes.
so two things. There's a new person, Brendan Berger, who's been appointed the director. I didn't know if he was replacing, who was the other contact? Couldn't remember his
So
name.
Chase was the person who works with
Chase.
people adopting CPA.
Yeah.
This sounded like someone whose job
More
was
senior
to
level.
lobby, it sounded like
Yeah.
their job was to lobby, it's an organization of 3 people, so I don't know if hierarchy matters too much.
Okay.
But in any case, this was focused on legislative stuff. I forget how it was actually put, but
Okay, it is put as, this is the first opportunity the coalition has had to expand our team since 2019. He will lead our legislative strategy and state house advocacy to ensure ongoing success. And there's more detail as to how they're really looking into more ways to get cash flow into the CPA program. So I think I will, as we're wrapping up, I'll get all that information exactly. But the other thing I want to say, they did a year review for the 201 cities that are part of the CPA program. Raised $3.7 billion, created 36,000 housing units, 39,000 acres of open space, 8,100 historic preservation projects. They're generally small dollars, except for every now and then, and 4,400 recreation preservation projects. These are enormous numbers, and I think I feel like the data speaks for itself, even though we keep repeating it. Oh, hi, Kate.
okay, been here.
Okay. So
Are
I
you
can-
saying this is since it started?
No,
or
no.
In this 1 year?
Just 2020.
No, I
So-
think it's since the 8100 historic preservation has been since 2001.
Okay,
Okay, that's
Oh,
Yeah.
wait a minute, do you see where it says? It says with another year in the books, it's incredible to reflect, so you think that's total?
That's slightly missed.
Cumulative.
What is this?
it's gotta be total,
They kind of
because you
missed
can't
total.
have 8,000 projects in 200 cities.
Yeah,
in
no, that
1
doesn't
year.
matter.
Yeah, okay,
So
On the other hand-
that data shows up on page 12 or some page of the report, because
okay,
I had pulled it from the
Great.
website back in December. And so it was matching at least some of the numbers you said, the 3.7 billion,
okay,
8,100 historic preservation, the 4,400 outdoor recreation. And like 71% of the state population lives in a CPA community.
Yeah.
You know, so it's, I mean, you know, it's only 57% of the cities and towns, but it's 71% of the people.
So that's great you have it.
72% when we pass.
Welcome, Sandy.
Hey, hi guys.
Hi. So,
But it is like, you know, you're right to, you know, that's kind of, you know, the lead.
But yes, I mean, yes, then we're talking about, you know,
let me get it back.
tens of thousands of projects until I'm reading it up your.
Oh, you are?
paper.
Okay, yeah.
So you read to my.
If you guys are on Facebook, just follow their page. They do a lot of, they show projects and it's Community Preservation Coalition. It's really,
Yep.
and then there was a deep dive into several towns, like doing a review of everything they've accomplished. So I really hope someday Reading will be one of those towns saying we were late to the party, but hey.
Yeah. Well, your previous news about having the fact that the CPC now has a dedicated director of legislative
Yes,
advocacy or
that's big
whatever
news.
is big news.
Yes.
Because we do need somebody. How much money is available for the CPA is entirely a function of the state legislature, so what they decide to do.
Yeah.
They could give CPA more money or not.
Right.
And,
Right.
So I'm glad that someone's asking.
Want to be proactive.
So. All right, well, let us continue. The remainder of our agenda is talk about the report. We have our bit at the end for future meeting agendas and minutes. And tomorrow's agenda is basically just report until we're done. Well, maybe that'll be done. So, all right, so with that, let's switch to looking at the report. As a draft of the report in the packet, 8 bajillion thank yous to Margaret for another updated version of the report.
Yeah, and to Jackie for making us an awesome cover. Which, you know,
It's a nice cover. It's a nice cover.
and now Jackie is gonna ask you to make a nice back. To match your nice cover. Cause I looked at the back and I'm like, oh, this is not gonna do.
Alright. So, let's see, are we gonna pick up where we left off? Did we have anything we needed to review from earlier pages?
I vote pick up where we left off.
Alright,
Hmm.
yes, I think I may have found another name typo or something on the front page, but I will send that to Margaret. That's not it.
And I'll have to say, just before I hit send on Saturday, when I went to hit send, all the headings on every page got screwed up.
Oh, for crying out loud.
And so, and then I had to go back, so somebody, Martha, I'm gonna dedicate you, needs to do a careful read just to make sure I didn't do a typo on that.
Okay.
I was like crestfallen, I was about to hit the submit, and I'm looking, it's like all gobbledygook. Fortunately, it wasn't the text of the paragraphs themselves, just a heading, but it did take some period of time to fix it.
All right, so let's see, so where were we? We were on page.
On the first page, it should say, never mind.
I mean, I did have a comment on the first page, where I did think we didn't need to say CPA study committee twice. That was my one feedback on the title page. I think we can probably get away with saying it once. Like if the, you know,
It's like duplicate, except the second one says prepared by.
yeah, so we could just say findings and recommendations of the Reading Community Preservation Study Committee.
Should we put a date?
Oh, when we finalize it, yeah,
January. or
Whatever the
February?
date that it, whatever the date we say, we send it, whatever date we send it to the board.
Support, okay.
yes,
So, but so there, say it's in their, you know, packet for February 3rd, it would have a January something, whatever date that the date we're sending it for the packet.
Okay.
it's being difficult.
Or when we vote for it too, I mean, you know, we assume at some point we'll vote and say, yes, the report is.
Seems to me tool there that you can put in the date and it will update the date
Oh.
for you.
I mean, that's
I
in
don't know how
docs,
it
this
is.
is not docs, so I wouldn't presume anything about the tools. Out of my own area of expertise, certainly.
I could fix that in Canva.
Yeah, so anyway, so yes, title page.
I remove the prepared by and add the date.
Remove the paired by, we can spell out CPA here and hi, Lauren.
Hello. Hi.
And, yeah, and then I think
Josie.
date. Hi,
Sorry. CPA.
You're welcome to be nosy.
Am I missing the Ready Golden Land Trust? Oh, there it is, yes, okay. Okay, There it
But
is.
thank you for checking.
I'm just tired, I think. Just had a slam to have a cup of coffee before I.
I don't know why it's not letting you edit that thing that lets you select. But anyway, but yes, I can send, any notes I send, I'll send to Jackie and Margaret. You two can sort out among yourselves who that's what wrong.
Is there a blank page on page
So
5?
I've been doing blank pages in case it ever gets published or printed.
Oh, okay.
But, when we make a PDF of it, I'll take the
Okay.
blank pages out. But when you publish it, the blank pages will help the layout.
Okay.
All right,
That's good to know.
cool. All right. So yes, I guess the title page, did we have the title page last time? Title page. is new.
No, the title page is new
Cool.
because,
All right. Okay. I'm not imagining that.
well, you and I saw it, but the rest of the committee did not.
Oh, yeah. Is the okay, there we go. Sorry, I just noticed I should check the as we went past the credits, I want to check the okay, while you're there, it's Carl and not Carol. Saccone Land Conservation Commission.
Oh, sure is.
What page are you starting with? The very first one right now?
Well, what's on the screen right now is that, there we go, yes.
Okay.
I met Rick and Chirac on Saturday morning. They
What?
wanted to talk about conservation budget stuff with the finance.
I heard they were gonna be.
Yep. Anyway, so some of these people are not just names to me now. All right. And then, shall we continue? Don't think I had any other, I didn't get any further than that, reading the draft, right to say. Maybe I should just ask Margaret, has anything changed between here and,
No,
Where
probably
we
the
were on page
biggest,
12.
the biggest change was kind of at the very end. If you recall, last draft had a lot of language around setting up what the CPA committee will look like. And so I took all those pages out and then I substituted in, which Sandy had provided, which was the language for the town meeting motion and ballot question.
Oh, nice.
And then I left a question there to say, do we want to make it, so what Sandy had sent, it was kind of fill in the blank in our community. Do we want to fill in the blanks and have it be specific to Reading? In which case then I think we would also probably need to do the inclusionary or the exclusions, inclusionary language. And then and then I was just really doing typos. And then moving things around as we talked about at the last meeting, and then a number of folks, including Andrew Nichols, sent photos. So then I was just trying to clean up some of the photos or putting the headings under things like that. But probably the only real substantive change was that swapping out of language. Other than that, everything is pretty much, other than the typos or things that we had talked about.
And speaking of photos, I don't think we need to do this, but I wanna just ask, should we put photo credits under the photo of who took photos, or is that gonna just be way more work than it's worth?
Need it for the select board, but if we use it for the final thing, publish it.
it's like, we're not the final thing, I guess it's kind of is the final thing.
Yeah, this
Oh, so whatever we show the select board, so it goes to town meeting?
I mean, yes and no, because
Okay,
like, we'll produce a document, it'll be the document that we produced for the select board.
okay.
Presumably, no one can stop us from revising it again, although considering that's going to be FinCom budget season and election season and then town meeting. I'm not gonna be looking for more work to do in late February and March.
Really?
And but on the other hand, there's also the matter of, there's the report that we produce and there's the slide deck that everyone at town meeting sees. And I don't imagine that everyone at town meeting is going to read a, umpteen page report. But I do hope most of them would stay awake through our presentation.
I don't know, I guess I don't have any opinion unless, did other towns do it?
Yes.
Oh.
I think did have,
Photo, credits for the photo?
yeah.
Okay.
And oftentimes it was the person who was the guy who we met with.
Because
Just drove around.
He just did everything.
Yeah, he was a one-man CPA study committee, CPA ballot committee. It's very impressive.
You know the ones that I did, unless you need me to tell you again.
Well, everybody should claim, if you know a
Okay.
photograph, tell me.
Yeah, well, that one's mine.
Nice, I love that one.
Yeah, that was this one. That one was on one of the pages I deleted, so I had to move it to a new location because it was such an awesome photo.
Well, thank you.
Oh my gosh, is Jackie, are you doing this right now?
Yeah.
I thought you were doing the editing.
Oh, no, no,
Your hands weren't
Jackie-
doing anything.
no, I
but
just
saying
go around.
credit.
No,
Yeah. All right.
and then sometimes I make it like just so I can double check if I don't
Okay.
think Jackie's making the change, which if she is, I don't
Okay.
do anything. I'll just make a little comment so that then I can pick it up.
All right.
All right.
But if Jackie makes the edits, we're gonna be in really good shape.
So having talked about what the big edits were since our last meeting, I guess now where you can go through hopefully very quickly from the top and then, I think the top mostly will be things.
Do you want to do all the photo credits and then go through the top? So we don't have to keep stopping.
Uh,
I don't think we should do the photo credits here.
Okay,
I think,
Content is more important.
yeah,
Okay.
content is very important, and if we miss a few photo credits, who cares?
photo credits are rarely up for discussion.
Right?
There's no back and forth of like,
okay.
really?
Other than, between all of us figuring out where the photo came from.
Yes. All right. So yes, we can send a message encouraging people to send you information about photo credits if they have it. It's fine. Doesn't it's not good to send you those. All right.
Just do it.
Oh. I don't
Ready?
see him.
Says he's trying, sorry, but just a minute,
Okay.
sorry about that.
You have to actually let him in.
Oh, I already did, it's just taking a minute to join.
I know.
Well, but
Yes, well,
also
I
if
will-
his camera's
I'll-
off, only one person shows up.
No, but I actually joined in Zoom and I have the participant list so that I have at least a chance of seeing people's raised hands.
Oh, okay.
So, because it is, yeah. I'm actually pausing, if Carl's in the process of joining, I'm pausing until I see him in the participant list, then I have some idea that he can actually hear.
Well, in that case, I'm looking at Recreation Committee, and we could unbold and unitalicize poor Richard's first name.
I forget how to say my R, so it's a good reminder.
There we go.
Richard.
All right. Okay, now it looks like Carla has joined. Welcome. All right, so starting from so there was there's the credits page. Don't think we have further comments on that. We did go over it before.
Did we add Board of Library Trustees to that list?
We did, it's under the housing. authority.
Yay. Oh,
Nice. Yep, Kelly Bacon, Patrick Egan, Andrew Gregory, Andrew Grimes, Christian Kelly, Bob, and Molly.
Library Trustees. I was looking under B.
Yeah, so. All right, so then, assuming there's not much to discuss, table of contents. On the executive summary, I have something to report and I can send it updated numbers so we can have it next time. So, I finally got around to reaching out to, Victor, the, town assessor, who immediately sent me, updated spreadsheets with all the FY 26 property values. So I can put them in, but he sent that to me today and I went straight here from work basically, so. Tonight or tomorrow during the day, I will plug those
So,
into my spreadsheets and I will have,
but do we want to stay with FY 25 so we stay under $100? I think that was one of the things we talked about
I mean,
last time.
let me see if I have any trouble with the numbers or anything like that, but.
Because I do like the,
Yeah.
It is it's very nice. I also, I don't wanna. I'm you guys know, I'm intellectually honest even at the, cost of whatever I have to be.
yeah, I mean, at some point,
So-
probably we're gonna have to do the 2026 numbers, so.
Yes, so it's certainly before.
Maybe at some point. It'll be sad.
So we are.
0.9875, should we go with that number?
Keep it under, no. I think the about $100 talking points. If it hangs on the psychological barrier of 97 versus 100, we can't help there. All right. So anyway, so that's I will share those numbers and then we can incorporate them as needed or
I took
desired.
that picture,
All right, that is an awesome picture, by the way.
It is.
except for the orange snow sticks sticking up. from the
I mean,
bottom.
that's how you know it's
Yeah.
New England.
Everything is, has allowances for snow plowing.
I can try to squeeze it down.
It's okay, it's okay. I was kind of joking.
Yes, I was kind of serious,
Actually, ChatGPT can take a look at GIF.
I mean.
And that's one of my pictures too.
Yes. Seeing as you're in it.
Are we just, so guys, I'm in Florida, I was a little late. Are
Okay,
we just,
Carlo. Yeah.
Hi.
I remember with this picture from last meeting, we're just kind of lightly going over
Yeah, we're
from,
trying to get very quickly back to where we were before.
Okay.
And then get as far as we
Okay.
can. Be great if we finish tonight. That's the dream. So to that end,
And Carlo, I had mentioned that I really didn't make any big substantive change other than pulling out at the back end of the report. The Natick report had the language setting up the CPA committee. And
Okay.
we had said that we only wanted to include the measure of putting the measure on the ballot and leave the setup of the committee to be wrestled with at a later date. So all I did was pull out, there was like 3 or 4 pages of text related to that later motion and requirement, and I just substituted kind of the motion and requirement specific just to the ballot. And that was really the only substantive change.
oh, thank you.
cool. All right, did anybody have anything to flag here other than the photo credit? Oh, it's Bear Meadow singular, but otherwise.
Bear Meadow, no, yeah.
Oh, all right, I don't have anything to add here, but I don't have anything to add until we get to page 9.
Just a quick question, how come that font is a little larger under considerations where it
Oh,
says?
it's a subheading.
Okay,
So maybe you could add a small line break between the subheading and the text below it. Like, yeah. There we go.
Oh, did it just jump off the bottom then?
it was like
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Oh, okay, fine.
It already was on
I
the
can-
page.
yeah.
In fact, I don't think it changes the word wrapping or anything. I don't think this does word wrapping from page to page. This is not that kind of document.
The next 3 pictures are mine too.
Nice. Oh, Sandy, yes.
Yeah, Joe, were you asking for comments on executive summary?
Oh, I was, and I'm
Okay.
still interested in hearing them if you have them.
Yeah, one, if you went back to that page, I was wondering if it might be important. On the 3rd paragraph, when we talk about $1 million, to indicate that that is about the level of historic funding on CPA eligible projects within the town. And then to tie that point off a few paragraphs further down when we talk about raising $1 million with the 1%, to say that in effect that would level fund CPA eligible projects. I think it's helpful to view this as status quo through a different means. Instead of the operating budget being the source from these funds, CPA would become so. And then we can talk about all the benefits that CPA offers, including cost savings through the state match or partial state match.
To get that person in there. Yeah, I get what you're saying. It is, as far as talking points go, not really one to be missed. I'm just thinking off the top of my head about how to work that in. By the way, you're not allowed to make the text any longer because we are running right into the bottom of the page already. And I think if it goes over a page, it's not doing its job of summarizing well enough yet.
Is that something we could have Sandy work on offline and then bring it back to us tomorrow and present what he thinks would work?
I can do that. And keep it to one page at the same time.
Yeah, I think we could also increase the margin on the left side. That would make a little space to pick up a line or two.
Okay, I see what you're doing there. All right, okay, so we have a little bit of wiggle room, somewhat literally there.
Is it already mentioned somewhere else, or Sandy, you just want to emphasize it here?
No, I think the point kind of comes up that I saw only once later. And I just thought it was sort of important as a structural matter for people to understand that we're not necessarily proposing anything that would increase the amount of funding going to projects of these sorts. That's a determination that can be made by town meeting as to whether or not they want to have more projects for the same cost or less projects with less cost. And take that, and in the latter case, take that cost saving and address things like override needs. Not to say, Carlo, it's a full solution by any stretch, but it doesn't hurt to chip in that way.
No, I get what you're saying, and we've been talking about this, and you guys have been doing most of the heavy lifting, which I appreciate. I was just asking the question if I'm assuming it's mentioned somewhere else, and we're just going to highlight it here. That's all. Thanks.
Yeah. The idea is to pull it up front because I think it's an important point for people to understand.
Right. Okay.
This is a tax point.
Yeah. Okay.
We're having minor technical difficulties in here. I don't think the issue is with Carlos' sound or Sandy's sound because you're both equally quiet. Jack's just trying to turn it up in here. It's not, that doesn't seem to be doing anything either, but all right.
I can hear you guys fine.
Good. I'm glad we at least have that. Okay, his hand up, yes.
Just to support Sandy's comment, I think it's important to put it into the executive summary as we spoke earlier. Who's going to read this? If people are going to pick what they're going to read of this report, the first thing typically is the executive summary. So this is a shot to, put all of our important information in there. And I think this is important.
Definitely. Yeah, the fact that we already spend this money and have done for 10 years.
20, isn't it 20?
Well, I only looked at the capital plan over a 10-year period.
Oh, okay.
But like, it's, if you look into the future, you
Yes.
see, there's more. Yeah, we keep adding things, doing things, so. Yeah, no, I think that's a good idea, and Sandy, if you can come back with some suggested wording or something. We can stick that in tomorrow, and that'll be great.
Can you just add which is equal to the amount the town of Reading has typically spent
Something like
on
that.
capital,
I wanna-
on similar on.
Maybe in retrospect, I don't know.
Let's let Sandy come up with some words so that we
Okay.
don't
Thank you.
wordsmith here forever
sounds
because
good.
I wanna go to
Right.
bed
It's a
tonight.
40-page document.
Right.
If we wordsmith every paragraph as a committee.
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay,
We will
highlight
be
it.
here, we will bring CPA to Reading in November 2028.
Okay, I'm gonna highlight it in case we have extra time.
Okay, that's
So
good.
let's keep going.
That might be better timing, actually, Joe. It might be better timing.
I mean, I'm if it doesn't pass in 2026, I have a feeling I know what I'm doing in 2028, but anyway. So yeah, all right, let's all right,
Keep going.
so getting back on track
Yeah.
here.
We're on page 10.
There was, you're on page of the, okay, yes, we're on our project. All right. Yeah, we talked a bunch about this.
One thought is, when we say the 1%, do you think that should be bold so it pops out? Just a thought. No? Okay.
Yeah, good idea.
Sure.
And it's in the next paragraph too.
Well, okay, you need to pull it all the time, I guess you can.
I kind of feel like it's like, because I think that's a really reasonable number Because in other places, we say a maximum of 3.
That's fine, no,
Okay.
no problem with
Okay,
that. All right,
As long as we've
On to the
explained
depot.
what it's 1% of,
yeah, she has that really clearly explained.
okay,
Yeah,
fine.
I think it's on the previous page. Anyway, keep going forward, I'll look for what you said.
all right. Yeah. So on to the depot. These also your pictures, Sarah.
Yes.
Nice.
Wait,
They're
did I
good
take
pictures.
that one?
I don't know.
I'm not positive if I took that
I
one.
think it's in the same one. I mean, I can go back and see, but I think that.
That's I garden those pots, those are Camille's pots.
Yeah, I think those are yours.
So I think I have, let me see if it's on, let's see if it's on, but I definitely took the next one. I'm pretty sure I took that one. What do you think, Margaret? Did you see it somewhere else?
Well, there were a couple, because you'll see then I grabbed another quad picture for one of the big pages.
Oh, okay.
And I think they
Okay,
were
so-
all in the same.
The batch that I sent you?
documents, Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, yep,
Is that one
gonna
of
point
those
that out. One of
headers
those
that got messed up?
headers got mangled. I don't even
I'll
remember.
have to go.
Is that going to be adoption? Let me
Oh.
go look at the previous draft. Just gonna take a second to load. Oh yeah, the new cover is so much better. Okay. Timing.
Timing. It's funny.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, all right. Cool, all right. Moving along?
Yep. Good.
All right, so the next page happens to have the same numbers that Sarah cited from the CPC retrospective.
Okay, great.
So, yes,
Okay,
that is so some of those numbers might be, yeah, looks good. Actually kind of surprised Rec is not a bigger share.
almost feel like there should be little fireworks like coming out behind it.
That's not how print reports work, but it's okay. All right, moving along, obviously there's not a
201 town.
201.
Or Yarmouth
Yarmouth hanging off the end
bottom.
there.
Somebody had.
That's Winchester's fault since they were last. Aren't they the last one? No, last one was
Western Mass.
yeah, starts with an E.
Doesn't matter.
Anyway, I suppose I could find them in the list. Egremont. Anyway, they're top of the second. All right, let's move along. Just realized I'm scrolling the wrong document. Here we go. All right, this
Oh, wait
one
a
we
minute,
actually.
wait a minute. We rejected CPA in 2022?
No.
That's what it says on the CPA website.
We did
What?
not.
Rejected CPA.
In 2002.
Oh, two, yes, that's right, oh, two.
Okay.
I made the
Thought it
change
actually
from
went to the voters
03.
in 2003.
I know, but it says 2002.
Okay,
All right.
That's far enough back, I'm not gonna quibble.
Okay, but
Yeah,
But
2022.
2022,
Yeah,
I
that was
know
it.
we did
Yeah,
not
because I had
reject
to
it in
make it, I had to
2022.
make it in that paragraph change, and then I had to make it in the next
Yes,
sentence.
all right.
Yeah.
I got it right in the next sentence.
While we're
Yeah,
here,
perfect.
period at the end of that first that heading sentence there. Yeah, that's a complete sentence, I assume, long period. Including spell checker has caught it.
numerous, it's hyphenated. What is that? Has cost the town and you, next paragraph down,
Oh. Yeah,
there's a hyphen in numerous.
Try to get
Oh,
all of those.
opportunities has a hyphen.
and taxpayers and numerous.
Second line. Isn't that funny?
Well, that may be because of, it came from Natick and it was
Taxpayers too, Jeff.
different.
Isn't that one word, taxpayer?
Yeah.
It's in the paragraph before too.
Looks like my table got a haircut on the top row there. I'm assuming that we could
Oh, yeah.
fix that with with an updated image. Margaret, you see what we're looking at? Well, it's not the title, it's I don't know how this happened, but the line, like, the average line.
Oh. Got the haircut. Yeah. I'll have to try
Oh,
to
the
fix that.
crazy part is that in my packet for this meeting, it doesn't look wrong, it looks fine.
Yeah, mine looks fine too.
What the heck happened? I don't understand.
So I'll just pick a note to make sure.
Yeah, I mean, we should make sure that it looks fine when we actually make a report out of it. But yeah.
Sure, no haircut.
Obviously, if I go generate some new pictures, I have to actually, come to think of it, if I generate new numbers, I would have to generate a new table too, so.
Correct.
So that'll be on me. Because this section, those bold sentences are section headings. Oh, I got it. I kicked off soon. Looks like I did.
And that's just
What happened?
My computer's angry right now.
Okay, but can someone on Zoom talk so we know you can still hear us?
Well, yep.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Thank you.
I think on the right-hand side, the third paragraph down should say no more instead of no move.
that would be right.
Oh, no more leaving money on the table. Yep, that makes sense.
Where's that?
On the right-hand
right.
column,
Third paragraph
Third
down.
paragraph.
third header.
Now that I'm reconnected to Zoom, I can see that Sandy has a hand up.
Go back one more page, or go forward.
Yeah.
One more pages.
Yeah, Joe,
Copy.
Joe, one point on
Yeah.
one of these pages, I guess page 13 is talking about benefits and return on investment. The next page is benefits. And on neither page, as best I can tell, do we carry the partial state match as a savings / benefit clearly. That point is made in the override section, I thought really quite well, but I would imagine that we should repeat it in our summary of benefits here.
Yeah, no, that's kind of,
It's the primary benefit, at least from a cost saving standpoint.
yeah, I mean, I might list it second on this list of benefits, but so what are we looking at here? Because I was reading, Sandy, I thought, understood your comment to be on the page that starts with benefits of CPA, which is actually the following page.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the difference between these pages is, but one or the other, which they're both talking about benefits, and I just for some reason the main fiscal benefit, namely the state match, partial state match, whatever you want to call it, approximating 200,000, isn't clearly present, and I thought it should be.
Yeah,
So why are there two types? Say benefits. Yeah.
because that's what Ganesh did in his report oral copying.
Should we modify one of the benefits, like
I mean,
community benefits,
I think this is
financial benefits?
fine, like, there's CPA committee findings, does this, and then this section is sort of structured different. The previous section is lots of paragraphs and some tables. This section is a bunch of small thingies.
Yeah, I do think that this is a subcomponent, the birth benefits is a subcomponent of the findings.
Yeah, and that's fine.
And so
I
then,
don't need to, yeah.
and that's reporting
Okay.
on the findings, and then when we get to the benefits of the CPA, it is
they're among the findings.
I'm gonna suggest for ease for the readers, the paragraph header that says CP funds will cover CPA administrative expenses. Let's write that out as community preservation. No, don't change all of it, but just, yeah. Community preservation, parentheses, CP funds. Because we did that up above in the not bold print. And I think that will all fit in the same number of lines. Yes, it
It
did.
just did.
And it makes it
Oh.
less confusing.
But it's CP administrative purposes in the text of that paragraph there, not CPC administrative purposes, so.
Or CPA, so that
Go down
just,
2 lines, no, not that, it's,
there,
CPA, or yes, or you can just say CP, I think is fine,
Okay,
or CPA.
Oh, that's
Either
true.
one's fine, but yes, that's an interesting, I wonder if that's in the dated report. Cause that's
it is, because in the next paragraph.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, because they had the
Oh,
committee.
you know what, I just realized, they mean Community Preservation Committee.
Right,
They haven't
Yes.
defined that acronym here.
right, and then we've dropped every reference to the committee because we didn't.
Where do we define the acronym here? Cause I feel like I'm getting tired of expanding acronyms here. I guess it's what I gotta do, Preservation Committee, parentheses, CPC. And then we use CPC a lot more after that, that's fine, okay, very well. I thought it was like somebody just, who'd been working with the Community Preservation
Oh, okay.
Coalition accidentally
Yes.
put it, cause.
I
yes,
did too.
CPC,
Yeah.
yeah, CPC means the same thing it does to me as it does to you, which is not what it means here.
Yeah.
So that's why I gotta spell it out. All right,
and normally one would only explain CP once, but because we're looking at headers
yes,
and it pops out, and you're like, what's
Nobody's
CP? It should be CPA funds, but no, it's in fact CP funds.
all right.
Okay,
So I will, okay, so I think it's my turn to take a homework assignment, which is to send a blurb about the state match part that would go in here. Looks like, especially if I keep it short, we bump something into the next
Yeah,
column.
no, it will fit fine.
In fact, I would love, we will not lose unspent funds to be the top, second column, because that is a nice,
Yeah, yeah.
that's a good thing. So yeah, that's
And that's
Oh, and look, there's
your
room up
exact
there.
amount of space you can fit up.
exactly. That's- and then, 311, okay. Cool. All
and
right.
then can you move that column? Oh, no, I see, it's supposed to be the same height as dedicated community.
Yeah, I mean, you'll wanna, yeah, it'll, which means you'll wanna move it up a little, but not a lot.
Right.
Cool, all
That's
right.
better.
So, this thing's fine. All right, I will do that.
Is quality of life always hyphenated? I think it
I
is.
I don't have a strong opinion on that one.
I think it's 3 separate words.
Okay, let's go with that.
All right. I think elsewhere, quality of life is quoted, but I wouldn't quote it here. I think this is just fine. We can say approve for next quality. All right. Onward, next page.
In posted, top header. You think we
No,
want imposed?
Yeah, that was one of the things that I had to change. That's good.
How about, do you need to have must, or could you say will pay instead of must?
Well,
Would, I would, well, okay, I guess
Just
will,
not must.
we've done will, I'm,
well,
That will.
we put will in this,
yeah, that's
I mean, I want to do a grammatical search and replace and make all these references subjunctive, but I'm not gonna let everyone do that. There would be a CPA surcharge if we adopted it, and people would pay.
So on that one, because you've got will further down, I would change under administrative needs to will, to the would to will.
Oh, well, or it could go the other way. Hold on, is there a lot of wills and woulds? Oh, geez. Should be consistent one way or the other.
Then just say would the first time and move on.
Right.
So
Let's go.
there would be, and that goes to the heading too, there
Okay.
would be a CPA surcharge. There would be, they would pay them a surcharge,
Okay,
there would be some administrative burden, the town would mitigate some of this administrative work.
or could. You think could?
Would, no, I think it, I mean, well, if the town doesn't do it, I'm gonna go to Matt's door
Okay.
and knock on it
All right.
and yell at him. This is a very reasonable thing to ask the town to do. Assuming that this, if the town could.
Why is referendum highlighted? Spelled incorrectly? It looks right.
There's extra spaces there.
Oh, okay.
And then on the next paragraph down, referendum has a hyphen in it. On the
Oh,
second
yeah,
sentence.
that's a word wrap kind of
Then indicating
murkiness.
as well, 2 lines down.
Well, should that CPA adoption, could it, instead of being like a negative, could it say CPA adoption could be repealed in 5 years? Instead of saying cannot?
Can only be repealed after 5 years?
It's just, I feel like this heading is not broken, does not need to be fixed. I mean,
Well,
all right,
Oh, well, because Sarah, if you look at the header right above it, it can only be repealed by ballot referendum. So this second header refers to
okay,
that.
all right, moving on.
Does anyone know who owns the basketball photographs?
Those are, I think, recreation stock photos.
all right, so photo credit, recreation department.
Joe, small suggestion
Oh, yeah.
up top, instead of imposed, how about added?
I think added to instead of imposed on.
Yeah, I
is
like that
probably-
too.
Okay.
I like that too.
Roll arithmetic on it. Works for me.
If you need another bad sports court photo, you can get one of the Barrows tennis courts.
They're considered to be repaired now. I disagree with that assessment.
I was there yesterday, they're horrible.
I mean, they like poured concrete into the like giant canyons. So
Okay,
like
hey,
a
hey, hey,
kindergartner won't
stay
fall in.
focused. Let's go.
Sorry.
It
I used to be-
still looks bad, I don't know how it plays, but it looks awful.
Okay. Should we add something about how there's a new person whose job is going to be, or no?
That sounds like that's. It's there.
Well, it could be a talking point.
Yeah, you're trying to make that thing not wrap.
That'll work.
I mean, if you insert a line break before HTTPS.
Just change the font size.
It might look less bad if you
This
line break
right
there and then
And
one line break. What was,
Make it a QR code. It'll be nicely.
well, that's not how citation usually works, but
That looks better.
Nice.
and then the Reading Town Hall picture came from Andrew, so I'll have to ask him who the credit was for.
On staff. For now.
Let me see if I have the name. Keep going, and if I get a name, Jane.
I think we scrolled by the community gardens picture, which Chuck Teroni sent me. So
oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure it was by
Yeah.
Chuck
I
Teroni,
know we
but
saw that. That was a nice picture. That is a nice picture.
All right. Okay, but that's good.
yeah, that one.
Oh, yeah.
You know who JW is?
Shame on my
JW. Oh,
Is your picture, Sarah?
This one I think I got from Andrew. I don't.
Its caption is inside the photo rather than under the photo.
It's because it's a whole page.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know exactly where that trail is. It's the council ring.
Guessing the guy in the high vis jacket is probably Chuck on a site visit of some kind.
What high vis jacket?
Uh,
Oh,
on the
off
right
on
there,
the
yes,
right,
exactly.
just peeking out.
Making a high base guess, but can't see much else. But I know he has a nice jacket. All right, onward. Whoa, we're adding select board, not selection board.
It doesn't say who, but it did definitely come from Andrew. So you ask him if he knows who it is.
And I guess actually, it would be authorize a warrant article. Just to be a little more precise there. You said the warrant is the entire agenda of town meeting? Oh, I see, Sandy. Let's get this edited in. And I guess we need some commas from for which, after which, and after adopted. Which, if adopted, would place us here. If after adopted.
I think you could delete the comma after which and just have two commas. Don't think so.
Fine, sure. It is a lot of commas. I would reword the whole thing, so just have a which clause,
Yeah, I
whatever,
think that's
anyway.
good. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, Sandy has his hand up.
yes, Sandy.
Yeah, a couple of corrections and one suggestion. The corrections would be to the year, winter and spring on the right-hand column.
Yeah.
So 2026, and then maybe select board which as opposed to who authorizes top bullet in the right-hand column. I think that's correct. And then the suggestion would be on the left-hand column, the first bullet, last phrase, while raising sufficient funds to accomplish significant projects. Perhaps we could say since 1% is there, which will level fund CPA eligible projects consistent with historical spending by the town over the last 10 years. I know that's a lot of words,
I was
but
gonna say that sentence is officially too long.
Should that be-
Let's,
should that
but
be-
I like what you're saying. Actually though, here's the thing. This is the referendum ballot question will not specify that it is level funding with previous historical spending. It will just specify that. And it is, so I think there's a different way to work in what you're saying though.
okay. All right.
Such as we believe the surcharge level will minimize the burden on homeowners.
Period.
And aligns with.
Period. I would
Okay,
think,
period.
period.
Yeah. Okay, period.
But it could be a
It
talking
also,
point.
yes, it also aligns with historical spending on CPA eligible projects.
Mhm.
Historical spending levels.
Yes, that's better. So,
And while we're on this page, on the bottom left of the left-hand column, if you want, I will adopt that warrant article to the town. And note that it needs to obviously be reviewed by town council before it goes, anywhere.
we need to delete some stuff from that first bullet. I think we don't need to just make it bigger. We need to
Yeah, but we need to see it first.
Well, okay, fine, but like, I think if you just at the projects and then delete to the end of the text block, right?
What if you just said a surcharge level of 1%? So you don't have all that extra, the shall be. Just to
Yeah, we
get
can
some
rid of
text on
significant
it.
projects. We have an extra, there we go. Although now we have like bullets wandering around, what the heck? I don't know.
We lost the.
We lost the bullet.
Residential property taxes shall be subject to this CPA surcharge.
That text box got clobbered in there somehow.
Undelete.
No, just put it back in.
Undelete.
Is it hiding under something?
Sorry, what was that again?
Okay,
Only residential properties taxes shall be subject to this CPA surcharge. So then if you get rid of your two, get rid of both of those and then you can make your own. You can then make them
I see what you're doing.
have their dots.
List. One of those, yeah, it's not quite a proper paragraph break, that's fine.
There you go.
All set.
There you go.
And then this is actually one list though. You see what I'm saying?
Also cut and paste,
Yeah,
right on task.
there's that errant bullet to get rid of.
The old.
Goodbye.
Which means it looks great this time, but then the next time you open it up, it will all be separate again.
Cause we love how this software works so much.
What it is.
Just like if you have different versions.
Period at the end of the sentence, at the end of the last thing.
All right, and then I had a quibble on the top line under winter 2026. Authorizes warrant article for Springtown meeting. I think there should be an S on article.
Why multiple articles?
Well,
Okay, so
the
I,
select board is the people who authorize warrant articles.
So it could be a CPA warrant article.
yeah, but the article that is being authorized
talked
is
about.
singular.
It's all CPA.
Okay, so then you would say to authorize a warrant article,
Okay,
not the select
Not
board, which authorize.
yeah. So
That
take
works.
out which and replace it with two.
And
We're
then
the
change
ones,
get rid of the S on the end of authorizes.
we're the ones who put it on the warrant, no one else.
Yes,
Okay.
okay. Are you happy with that sentence the way it is now, Carlo?
Let me, yeah, I'm okay with it.
Okay,
I just realized I have a quibble with the appendix, which I hadn't actually written yet. That's okay, we're not there, we're not on it right now.
I was gonna say.
We'll get to it. All right, I was just making sure that the appendix included a singular article. It does.
It does, yeah.
All right. We're going to be very precise here. Instead of saying spring 2027, comma, if ballot measure is successful, it'd probably say something like, if ballot measure is successful, colon, and then all of the other subheadings, because everything after that is only if the ballot measure is successful, not just the spring 2027 stuff.
true.
Okay.
I was having an issue with that too, because up above, we have not said if it passes select board and goes to town meeting, if it passes town meeting, it goes to the ballot. But I think those are sort of assumed.
Well, so, yeah, I mean, this I feel like is the one where it's most important that we call out that it is
option.
He would put
provisional.
A semicolon after successful,
Or colon.
or colon, yeah, sorry.
And then you need a new header that says spring 2027.
Everything has to be moved down one.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm making a mess of things.
No.
But yeah, I do feel like this is the one, like,
Yeah, because
and I think there was some parsing of the,
And then move that one box down. Town meeting adopts box has to come down. And that gives you room for a header, spring 2027.
Right above it.
Just trying to copy the box here, make it easy.
not, you know, is
It's
it,
not.
what if you copy fall 2026 election or some other box that is overlapping with other boxes? It doesn't want you to.
No.
Can you just insert a box?
Sure.
Here's more.
13.
It's subheading, that must be the subheading. Okay, yeah, it just didn't apply. It's still 11. Really wants to be. Oh, guys,
There we go.
there we go.
Listen that time.
All right,
Sorry.
Okay. Okay, and here we've defined Community Preservation Committee, and then we use the CPC down below.
Yep.
So,
good job.
yeah, that works.
There's some twiddling and spacing going on.
Are we halfway through?
Let's keep going.
Keep going, keep
Keep
going.
going. Exactly. Don't quit now.
I love that clock.
You know, it's a great photo and
Do we have a source photo credit for the clock?
I don't think that
Did
was
Barry
me.
take that picture? I've definitely seen a Barry Berman photograph that
Yeah,
looks
that's
like that.
very high resolution. It's like fancy camera resolution.
He's
see if it's in the file that.
If you don't know right now, come back to it off meeting
Okay.
time.
yes, all right.
Outdoor space, yeah.
What's that quote from?
That was just there. I think we should take the quotes and just read the text.
Yes, yes.
I was gonna say, is that like quoting?
It was
like
a
some, like-
divine quote.
Maybe it came from Reading, from Natick.
I was gonna say, like, quoting the Natick master plan, that is not in fact the Reading master plan. However, I do think that we support responsible.
Yes.
stewardship of
Yeah, I think we
natural
just need to
resources.
take
So,
the
like,
quotes out.
Yeah.
it's not wrong. It's just not a quote.
Yeah, no, I had seen that. It's like, get those quotes going.
Space, recreation.
Agricultural land has a semicolon after it, and the others have commas.
Wait, no,
Oh,
but
yeah,
they're
that's
groupings.
supposed
They're
Yeah, the
grouping.
types of lands.
There is a grouping of water sources. There's a grouping of
Grass fields. and
places where things
forests. Okay,
grow. There's
yep.
a grouping of wetlands. There's a grouping of
Okay.
bodies of water. There's a grouping of sandy things.
Got it.
It has a logic to
Agricultural
it.
land just has to be its own grouping and happens to come first.
Right. All
That
that.
was what was confusing.
Also only slightly more relevant to Reading than ocean.
It's funny because at town meeting, really, the only thing that came up with was the removal of invasive plant species. There's all these other things that need to be done. Do you just kind of pick one and advocate for it? Okay. I don't see anything. It's changing.
I mean, this is not, this is largely the text that's been adopted from previous reports, right? So, yeah. Oh, a wild photo appears. Insert credit, yeah, exactly.
Is that one of yours, Martha?
Don't think so. I tended not to have people in mind.
I like the sound of
That one, is that yours?
that. Still got people.
Yeah. Don't think so either. Somewhere near here, there's a phrase that says key links to several of trails.
Okay.
And I don't know whether it's this page or. a
Well, I
previous
said
page.
Mr. Keeling, so,
There.
so I added that.
Oh, good, perfect. Yay, thank you.
I did try to follow the instructions.
Okay. We just hadn't discussed that one last time, so.
Yeah,
I
no, it
don't
was
know.
an edit, so, you know, that what you had sent me after the meeting, so.
Yeah.
But good to check though.
No, so thanks for
Pickleball,
doing
2
pickle.
words or 1 word?
Pickleball's one word.
One word.
Down 2 more lines, Jackie. Same
But
change.
why are we missing key links to Millette Sounds and
pickleball,
Morgan
yeah.
trails?
I was wondering.
Yeah,
What is it?
I'm not
So,
sure that's what
Going
we
back
would
to the
say.
first section, the trail mapping improvements, so. What's the history of this paragraph? Is this something that
Where did it come from?
probably came from, what's it, Martha, did this come from you?
That was
Not
the edit, but the key links too, and it was. That was what the note said, but I also wondered whether I was right, but is it just other main trails or?
Yeah, I don't think you wanna say Millette Sounds and Morgan there. I think you wanna say key links between other trails or something.
What if we
like
just
that.
said key links among trails?
Sure,
Okay, sounds good.
Because that is, I mean, that's, this is kind of a universal problem with trails. I mean, trails get better when they get longer, and they get longer by connecting with other trails.
yeah.
So people are always looking for opportunities to link existing trails.
Right. And we've just recently linked Pinevale to the Washington Park.
Yep.
By adding a trail coming off the top of Pinevale. So you can go through a little tiny place on Washington Park and come out and go into Pinevale from there.
Nice.
Yeah, they're
So
actively
Sarah sent me,
building that.
you sent me that lovely photo.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, so is that you?
Let me see where I found that from.
I was gonna say, you may have got it from somewhere else.
That's my picture, and that's my picture, and that's my picture. Actually, that picture there is actually Jonathan Barnes.
I didn't use it.
All right.
Oh,
You could if you want to.
So this one, we don't know this one though, the one that's, yes, so Margaret has pictures on her screen and Sarah is commenting on them, but they're not actually the ones we have up on Jack's screen, so.
But I was working on,
oh, she was looking at the ones I sent her.
yeah, I was looking to try to find out who did the clock photo.
And Margaret, I see where you got the Millette Soms and Morgan to be inserted there. It's a separate comment that comes later down. When we get to Millette Soms and Morgan, maybe under river protection. Millette Soms and Morgan conservation land or property or something like that. It needs a noun at the end of that. Yeah, right there.
Area.
Yeah,
Conservation,
sure.
the area is the term. That's fine.
That would be fine. Okay, so we've done that one now.
Is that
And I
not how
think
accessible is
accessible
spelled?
is
Oh, that's not
spelled
how accessible is spelled. It's got a one too many eyes up in there.
Accessible.
All right.
Okay.
I did not take this picture, so let's not put a credit there yet, the clock one.
Okay, but it is a lovely
I
photo.
downloaded it from something, so I just have to remember where I downloaded it.
I'm calling it gooseberry.
Okay.
99% sure that's where I first saw that picture.
I'll ask him.
Hey, 8:15.
All right, onward. Looks like the heading in the paragraph got the very last one, improve access and parking to open space areas. A line break there. Yep. I guess basketball's one word too, while we're fixing pickleball. I just noticed basketball. CPA funds, you spotted it too.
And are those CP funds or CPA funds? Are we now calling them CP funds?
We have used CPA funds umpteen times on this page. I'm not
Because earlier
motivated
we-
to fix them all.
We defined the CP fund. But this is a little different, so it's fine.
I'm just gonna say, I don't think it's worth this committee's time to fix it.
Okay.
On to historic preservation. That's great.
Okay, whose pictures are these?
Is that the one that I sent to you, or did you get that one? Because I did take a picture of Pleasant Street, but I didn't think mine was that grainy.
I think I got it off the.
Okay,
Okay, I was gonna say, we gotta get you a better one, because that one's like
a
not
little
even
bit
gonna.
grainy. And I didn't do the Equitable one either, I don't have a drone.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's a gorgeous drone photo.
No.
Is there supposed to be a squiggly under program?
Probably not, there's not anymore.
Okay, Barry said he did take that picture, so the clock can
Nice.
be Barry Berman. You got it?
Ooh, it's a gorgeous picture. Very memorable.
Do we want slightly less gap above definition, or is that deliberate?
I mean,
Oh, that's too little. That's better.
Goldilocks, alright. Yeah, so we're gonna figure out where these pictures, I mean, that looks like the generic picture of Parker Tower.
Oh, yeah, I
coming
think,
from-
I think I took that right from their page. So let me just up there, what is it called? Reading Antiquarium.
Yes, or Friends of Parker Tower.
Yeah.
They have some wacky thing where they have two websites and they can't like, the current Reading Antiquarian site doesn't have access to the old one. It's a mess. It's just stuck there on the internet. You can't get rid of it.
Yes, so that picture does come from the Parker Reading Antiquarian Society, I guess. Yeah, Reading's cared for by the Reading Antiquarian Society.
How do we acquire a historic landscape?
I don't know. I mean,
I think it might be installed. Oh,
no, I mean,
well,
I would imagine that a historic landscape would be a historic resource, but I don't know.
well, like for instance, I don't know if you guys know it, they have they do historical garden beds where they plant things that people planted back then, like herbs and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah.
But is that a landscape that you acquire?
I don't know, I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
I would take out landscape.
it could be property. Something like that.
Resource or property, okay.
That is a property, a
Well, I
kind of
dream on
resource.
being
It-
able to buy store.
Yeah, it usually goes with a structure, their companion resources.
Ah. So maybe we should say property and or landscape? I don't know.
You could say in surrounding property, structure and surrounding property.
Well. But
Could be just.
could a historic resource include property?
Yeah,
And therefore we don't
Yeah.
have to specify it separately?
yeah,
So just call it a historic resource and leave it at that?
yeah, I think that's good.
Okay.
We can make that other part of the talking point. So I'm guessing that picture of Old South Church must have come from like RCTV, because they did a lot of drone shots, wouldn't you think?
I don't know. Let's not guess. Let's try to
Okay.
figure it out.
All right,
The other person who does a lot of drone work is Chris Haley.
Yep.
yeah, You know what's also allowed? I think I've mentioned it, I know I mentioned it in one of our meetings. It was, what is the right word when you're digging and you find things?
Archaeology.
Archaeology. I think it's kind of cool to put that archaeological. Well, in the paragraph where it says allowed activities, so restoration and can be used to rehab. Oh, that's all about. Okay, maybe we don't have a place to put it. It's a talking point, I guess.
Yeah, statute defines a historic resource, so yeah, actually,
Archaeology is in the previous paragraph.
Oh, it is?
History, archaeology,
Yes,
architecture,
okay.
culture.
All right, thanks.
There's a
And
small-
doesn't archaeology have an A for the E?
Archaeology. Is
Is
that
that
old
right or
English?
not
I'm
right?
gonna
Well, it's not
guess.
arguing.
This is English, I'm gonna go
We
out on a limb
didn't
because
argue before.
probably there are no rules and they're both correct.
We have permission, Barry says we can use it.
Yay. Alright, so yeah, speaking of, Carlo, I don't know if you'll get a chance to ask Chris if that's his drone picture. I don't know if anyone else has a connection.
What picture?
The question is whether the drone picture on this page, where that came from. We know RCTV's taken some drone pictures. I know Chris Haley has taken some drone pictures downtown.
We're talking about the check.
The church, yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, it's, we can ask.
Who else has a drone besides Chris?
RCTV.
They have a drone? Okay.
Yeah.
I can ask Chris. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll take a picture of this picture and ask him.
Cool,
Okay.
thanks.
Google seems to think archaeology should have an A. So
All right.
I'll leave the A in.
Sorry, I'll also take a picture of the picture. Oh, you're gonna send that to somebody, RCTV or
Yeah.
something. Cool, thank you. Ask multiple possible owners of the picture. All right, anything else? I think we should replace the Pleasant Street picture so that whoever replaces it gets credit, because that one just looks like the JPEG compression artifacts are giving me a headache.
Yeah, it's not good quality.
Get a better picture for sure. All right. On to the next page.
I'm sending him a message now. Who put that picture in this report?
I did,
Do you remember where you got it from?
from the internet.
Internet? Okay.
Could have been on the recap or something.
Yeah, it could have been, it might have been on the town website or,
Oh, look, we have archaeological with an A in it this time.
Yes,
but I have another picture I can swap out, so if we don't know.
Alright.
But at the time I didn't have a picture, so that was what got put in.
so. Sarah's in the middle of messaging, but when she
Yeah,
gets
go
back,
ahead.
be sure to tell her that archaeological surveys necessary for restoration projects is already on the same list that we're gonna add it to, just wrapped onto the second page.
And historic landscapes shows up under restoration and makes sense in that.
Okay.
context.
Yes. That's good to me. We have a whole bunch of paragraphs that start, the heading's not on this different line from the paragraph. It's that one, there's the first column. Shift enter. Get it to, there you go.
Under restoration,
Uh,
rehabbing things, oh, sorry.
Cool, all right, you were saying.
Under restoration, we have this whole list of firehouses, town halls, mills, police stations. Senior center would be something that we're talking about rehabbing to make a new use for,
But it's, I would just refer to it as the firehouse.
original firehouse, yeah. So it counts in there,
Yeah.
because it's firehouses right up at the
Yeah.
top,
And that's why it showed up as a photograph,
yeah,
because,
okay.
whatever the town wants to do with it,
Yeah.
you know,
So,
CPA funded.
right, so that's a really good talking point. Before we spend all this money to rehab the senior center, we should pass the CPA.
Finance committee is going to get a presentation on plans for the Pleasant Street Center at our meeting in February.
Should be an art center.
Ask me after that.
Art center,
I don't know what we're currently thinking.
not the food pantry.
All right.
Okay.
I have this picture. Did I send you that one?
No, but send it, I don't, well, maybe you did, I don't recall seeing it, but, that was way better.
Continuing with the editing. Sorry.
I think there's too many spaces before the CPA funds under rehabilitating and restoring places of historic significance.
And
Go up 2 lines from there. And it says gap CPA funds. Yeah,
I don't know if you can make the space between the two sections, rehabilitating and renovating, a little one less line. It feels like it's creepy.
what's going on there?
that made it worse.
We'll see, we'll see.
Highlight it and then maybe you can shrink it, the font or something like that.
It's weird. It looks like it's a.
I didn't recognize there was a space there. Weird.
And then, at the end with the senior center, does that continue up on the
Yep.
top paragraph? Okay, great. Yeah, there goes the old fire station. You could undergo a new transformation in CPA funds.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
Anything else? We have we have another Laurel Hill Cemetery photo further down here, right? Is this you two, Sarah? You
This
took
one
our other
came
Laurel.
from the city.
I was just gonna say, I don't remember somebody in the cemetery.
I was gonna say, you did like, there's
That
somebody
came
from
from
Public
Andrew,
Works
But it
or
didn't have
whatever,
any-
Yeah. Oh, I sent one, I don't think you used it, but the cemetery, person from the cemetery came to a historical meeting because there were some of the walls, that are held up by granite blocks were tipping over. And they wanted to know if we had any money to help restore it. But they actually ended up the town actually had to pay for it.
I know we actually put that language in there.
I just had a picture of it, but.
So I had a note to correct something where grave markers had an extra dash in the middle of it, and I'm not seeing that. It ought to be in about this location. Did you fix that already? Oh, yeah, there's grave
Yeah,
markers.
I fixed that.
So,
Yeah,
I'll
so
just
that's the
show you
sentence I had. The town funds were recently used to replace curbing at the cemetery.
Replaced, and then it was repaved.
could
But
have.
CPA must have paid for that.
Yeah,
Mr. Finance Committee.
Yes, no, I don't,
You'll see the line
You are
item for it, right?
preaching to the choir.
Well, I just want to make sure you remember
Yes.
that we had to pay for all that.
Yeah, so I actually I did put it in the report.
Yeah.
That was what was read.
yep, town funds were recently used. to
Oh, you
replace
did?
curbing.
Yeah,
It's right
Oh,
there,
thank
top
you.
paragraph.
Okay. Great.
No, wait, 1 second. Maybe for other worthy projects, because
All other,
yes, just for other worthy, I would say CPA funds could have been used,
Or other,
freeing up for
other,
worthy projects. I don't know what all worthy projects means, like, it's getting weird.
yeah, okay.
All right, moving along. Are we ready to go on to affordable housing?
Here we go.
All right.
I just wanna, on this one, I just wanted to double check that we're defining affordable housing at 100% of area median income or below, which is what this CPA statute allows. Where
So-
HUD defines it at 80% of area median income.
How does that make any sense to say it's 100%?
of median.
Of
I mean,
median.
that just literally means you're in the lower half, but or area-wide median income where, so there's a funny thing here where the,
80%.
yes, that's what Margaret was saying. There's 2 different thresholds.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So actually, I have a question. Why are we
why do we need to define affordable housing here? Cause like, I mean, we're gonna be able, if
Yeah,
we
that's
adopt
true. I mean,
CPA,
you
we're gonna
could
be
do
able
it.
to,
You could do it at that point.
yes. And I mean,
That's fine.
I'm going to, you know, and based.
And I mean, my inclination, which is why I didn't do 80%, was just why lock ourselves in, let's keep flexibility, but your point is well taken, that can be the CPA committee.
And I mean, I would think that to the extent that there's gonna be you know, regardless of what should be persuasive here, what I think will be persuasive here is the opportunity to fund things that add to our affordable housing inventory for 40B purposes.
Not just 40B purposes, but for people who live in Reading so they can stay in Reading.
Yeah, you're talking about, I'm not talking about what should be persuasive, I'm talking about what will be persuasive.
Okay.
Sorry. So yeah,
So in the definition section, you can take out the last sentence, in Reading's case, we equate community housing. Cause that will get defined at a later time.
and now of course, screw. But really that doesn't belong here, right? It just belongs in the text box. If it'll let you do that. Okay, it might be just easier to drag that thing.
Yeah, it's disappeared.
More than one way, right?
And now it's super wonky. I guess
Sorry, I'll just do the easy thing.
yeah,
Scratch it up.
dragging on, yeah.
So, and while you're there, in section C, after trust fund created by Reading, yes, you're on the right line, there should be a space before the word pursuant.
Yeah, and then everything goes to heck. Widen the text box just a smidge, it's narrower than the text box above it. Maybe that'll save us. Oh.
Getting there.
Just move it down.
Oh, and it expanded vertically? Who does
Okay,
that? Okay, but yeah, no, it's now better, now it's better. That's back to where it was.
should there be a colon after include, where it says,
Yeah, sure.
okay. Did you put a parentheses on that last line where it says sections A and B? Can you just say A and B?
Well, the A and B is referring to A and B up above, and they do have the parentheses.
Okay.
So
Okay,
you would have,
gotcha.
yeah, so.
So my only complaint about this now is we go to all this effort to define community housing. And then we completely ignore community housing and we're back to affordable housing. So it's a little confusing to be defining community housing. And yet we took out the line that said in Reading, we consider affordable to be the same as community. Does that make sense?
Maybe that's confusing.
Let me see what it said. So then maybe we put back in Reading's case, we equate community housing to affordable housing and then just put period. And then leave the definition of affordable out. When Reading's case, comma, we equate, and then in parentheses, it's in quotes, community housing to, in quotes, affordable housing. And then that is a big catch, that then brings everything back, because it's, you know, the tenant is called affordable housing, even though the statute has community.
What if I'm annoyed at whoever wrote this law?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
So glad we have it, but to title this section of the law affordable housing and then to make it all about something that is not called affordable housing is like you're trying to be difficult.
Yeah.
Oh well, all right. Okay, let's keep
page
So-
28.
That is we should probably be the caption on that photo here.
Oh, what is that? Oh, cover sheet of the towns.
No, the top one I think doesn't need it.
Okay,
I mean, it has, if you squint at the image, you can actually see the credit for the image in the image.
oh, okay,
So like
okay,
all the people that worked on it and who was on
Yeah.
the select board at the time and all that stuff.
Okay.
So, or the select board members who were involved. All right. I see the CPA funded beverage ones got unbolded. That's cool. I was gonna comment
so,
on that.
but that's not a picture from Reading,
No,
so should we put something in there from Reading?
yeah, which nearby housing authority?
Medford, I gave that one was.
Oh, okay.
But it's, what I was trying to get is something that, I mean, we've done this, the downtown stuff has been inclusionary housing. But inclusionary housing isn't CPA eligible housing. But this property is, would be,
Cause it's all affordable, not just a piece of it is affordable.
Yeah. and it, yeah.
Okay.
And it's.
Okay. Well, now that you say it's Medford, it's fitting.
I didn't know whether, I think at one point I did have Medford in there, and then I thought people might be prejudicial.
I was saying that it's not a peer community or something.
It's not a peer community.
Yeah.
I mean, I could put a Belmont picture in if you want, one of those.
It's okay.
And do you think Medford Housing Authority took the picture?
No, it's a rendering and it, Dietz and Company Architects. Dietz and Company is the architect, it's a rendering architect. So that would be
How's that spelled?
DIET.
And company for Medford?
No, you
Leave the
don't.
word Medford out.
Oh,
you don't need to
okay,
Say it,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, and again, I could, if you, people prefer Belmont one, if you want to name that the community, but
I think that's fine. Do we want parentheses around the photo credit?
Sure.
a rendering credit. Not a photo.
Oh, yeah.
Chris said that wasn't his picture, by the way.
Okay, cool. Thank you for checking.
Was or was not?
Was not.
Yeah,
It's
so I'll look for another picture that we can credit.
I mean, unless Sarah has any luck asking other people.
For that.
No, the
Is the drone.
the drone photo.
Okay, this is what I have. Ken Cooper, he says, it looks like RCT might have taken that years ago when they had the drone. He said you'd have to ask Angela. A lot of the images got released to the public. Chances are, if it came from RCTV, it would be fine for you to get permission. So I'll just reach out to Angela.
All right.
Okay.
Because it's a gorgeous picture, so I'd love to use it if I get credit. All right. Anything else here?
I'm reading that last paragraph. Okay,
Next
and
page.
2023 is our most recent housing production plan. Just asking. Okay,
And the cover of it is on the page.
okay, all right, next page.
And there's rent homes for seniors and families. If we could put in the first sentence, the Reading Housing Authority, and then put it in parentheses, because that then will help explain what the RHA is on the next.
Oh, yeah. Good. Is that our first reference to RHA in this section?
I'm looking at procuring professional services. And at the very end, it's comma, affordable housing development on non-conforming lots. I think there should be an and right there.
that sentence with all of its semicolons and or whatnot is kind of bananas.
Yes. But it just kind of ends with a comma.
I,
Right.
yeah, I thought about, I actually saw that and I was like, nah, yeah. That's good. All right, let's see. Uh,
It seems to think pre-development should have a dash in the middle of
Yeah.
that word.
Otherwise, it's pre-development. It needs a hyphen, yeah.
now we have infeasible on the right before that, because the word wrapping changed.
Why is it still not like pre-development?
Whatever.
Are you looking it up, Margaret?
It liked it once when you capitalize it.
Um,
All right, is there like, so,
It says it is written as one word, no hyphen, because pre is a common prefix, but you should use a hyphen when you want to emphasize the before aspect, creating a compound.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it could be either, huh?
all right, I'm fine with the hyphen. I think the hyphen is more likely to be understood by someone who is unfamiliar with the term. All right, so looking at the rest of this page,
Okay, so under housing production land purchase, we call it CP funds. And in the previous paragraph, we called it CPA funds. I think we should be consistent, at least
Consistent.
within our same, yeah, CP fund monies, that makes sense. But then go down to pre-development, it's CPA funds.
Yes.
Yes, so just take out the A.
Okay, and then
By the
that
end,
is consistent. Well, but see, a few pages ago, we said CPA funds was what we wanted. And the CP fund was different. So I'm gonna say leave the A in everywhere except for the very first sentence.
It's just in the pre-development paragraph or the procuring professional services.
Where it
So-
says monies, CP fund monies, that's correct. Unless we take out the word monies and then we make it CPA funds.
I think we should do that.
Okay,
all right, CPA funds. She's gonna give us the rationale.
And if you can make the F lowercase. And then go to the pre-development activities first line and put back the A.
And then down under housing production. Like purchase,
Put an A there,
we got two of them.
and then this third line to the bottom. And it-
We made pre-acquisition add.
Well, that's weird the way it just plus words apart like that.
Keep it hyphenated.
Yeah, the pre is fine, but the, yeah, and then it's the hyphens that exist for. That's how you spell buildable. I'm gonna argue with the spell checker. But feasible, that shouldn't have a hyphen in it. That's, I think that's better without the hyphen. But yeah, this, yeah. Buildable
people know what buildable is, it doesn't need a hyphen.
I think those cluster homes are so cute, but I don't think something like that would fly in Reading, but just love that.
You never know.
Yeah,
I know somebody who lives in a home like that.
yeah,
It's co-housing. So they got permission to have the open space around the outside and cluster the houses in the middle
nice.
and cluster the parking, so they had less pavement total.
All right,
All right.
next page.
Well, we haven't looked at the second column of this one. I'm contemplating a call out of Oakland of CPA funds. Thank you, good catch. That made the word wrapping change, but remarkably, we have no hyphens to fix. Looking at the call out of Oakland Street, which Oakland Road. For starters, it's Oakland Road rather than Oakland Street.
So it's in the
Second
small
paragraph,
homes.
Jackie. Yeah. In the middle where it
middle.
says, oh, should be road instead of street.
I'm just remembering how many people came out to express strongly worded opinions when the last time there was a public meeting about, potentially building affordable housing there.
Yeah,
Just say, take out a reference, take on
we had a
residence
previous
on
town manager.
town owned.
One of those cute little cluster housing things would be great there.
Sorry, where are we going?
If you wanna
Okay.
go to town owned,
Okay.
yeah, take out the in front of it. And then take out Oakland Road. And then put an S on the behind parcels.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Exactly. We're not,
Much more politically correct.
we're not interested in getting into a discussion about
Okay.
which parcels that is.
Okay, well, that would be a dream, something like that.
I mean, that
Save
is,
one
that
for
is
me.
one of several. You hold one of
Martha,
several.
you get one
opinions
with
on
me.
this.
And you get one, and you get one.
Anyway, all right, cool.
What they're starting to come before conservation with is accessory
ADU.
dwelling units,
Yeah.
which are 900 square feet, so they're right in that margin.
Yeah.
Hey, here we hyphenated pre-development, cool. And CPA funds,
Okay,
onward to the next page.
next page. Do.
Don't lose momentum.
Could lose.
Did we
some
need a photo credit for that clustered housing?
There is it's,
Oh, it does have a photo credit, look at that.
yes.
That was directly from the native report, I just left it in.
Nice.
Okay,
These, I think, are all from the assessor,
Okay. Writing assessor.
or the Tannerville might be Reading Housing Authority, but the Oakland Street and yeah, is it Oakland Road, that one I got right,
Yes.
and and then I think the Summer Ave one is from the assessors.
Interesting,
Closing
investor-owned
parenthesis.
homes, if they had a deed restriction. It's interesting.
I'm sorry, is that was kind of this one?
This was
Assessors?
assessors.
Both of them. And he has his hand raised.
Oh, Sandy, yes, thank you.
Oh, we don't see it.
Yeah, just a word, the last paragraph on page 27, the word elapse probably is better as without the E.
Ah. And looking under handicap accessibility improvements, those words seem to have spread themselves out to fill. And the other lines, they don't.
Maybe we just,
It's,
It's, are those spaces or is that like,
I think it's the
Justified.
auto spreading, yeah,
Go to the,
justified.
go up on the left-hand side, the third column. You get that one and then click on that and just left the line. Here you go.
still looks funky, it's still fine.
that's all right.
I think we went along.
That is, jeez, whatever.
Go on.
Let's get to that.
All right, we got a missing line break for preserve expiring use properties.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is that not how affordability is spelled?
That's how you spell affordability.
Yeah.
No hyphen for sure.
Okay,
That's weird,
yeah,
just say add
This is my
dictionary.
topic.
Yes, I was gonna say
Just add
that's
the
right.
dictionary, there we go, okay.
All right.
Okay, good.
If that's two separate paragraphs, should we have a space between them, a line between them?
Does it need to be 2 paragraphs?
I will read that.
Okay, okay.
That's fine, we have the vertical space, we can afford it. All right,
Next. Man, affordable housing just keeps going on and on and on.
I was gonna say, these are the benefits of
Wow,
of
it
the
is-
role that you took on the report. And I'm totally fine with that, you know.
Oh, this is nothing, this is all from me, Nick, so,
Okay,
I mean, other than, times where I've made it rather specific. Yeah, that wants to move up.
Do we need that technical assistance one?
That's not a big one.
yeah,
So the financial assistant column needs to move up so it can be aligned with the the mortgage subsidy. Thank you.
Why is financial assistance so big?
Maybe because that's the whole,
it's these are all forms of financial assistance. It's the
or
larger
and maybe
heading.
it even has to be
Yeah,
higher
so
than,
it should be higher.
higher than,
Pull the whole box.
so that then the funds is up with it. And then,
Subsidies.
Underline it?
or just make a space between financial assistance and funds. Oh my gosh, maybe not. Oh, you can and just,
There you go,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
yeah. And then just lined up the first sentence of
Right,
funds
look at
with
the font
mortgage.
from-
No, it wants to be bigger.
15?
Yep,
Okay.
of course. And
So you
these
wanted
all
the
line up.
text,
Yeah.
Exactly.
excuse me.
Same page there.
That's good.
It's a smidge.
And then is there room for photos? Yeah.
There is a photo whose photo credit is a little bit wonky, but we're not at the bottom of the page yet. There we go.
Can we pull that up, if you like it at the bottom to anchor it?
But I think I would, do exactly what Jackie's doing.
Oh,
Okay,
nice, okay.
Hello, New York.
But you can just see idea center of Buffalo without all those commas and
Yeah.
spaces.
Accessibility.
Yeah, no, that's, I like affordability. I don't think the spell checker knows how to spell.
Yeah, just add.
No,
Does it have three
Three
S's?
S's,
It's
oh,
three
the three
S's.
S's, oh, good catch,
Yes.
all right. Oh, God. All right,
Still doesn't like it, but
Yeah.
at least it has the right number of
okay,
S's.
now it's, oh, okay, she just.
Go up above the photo where it says develop dash ments. Do you think we can get rid of that dash and just have it be all on one line?
Developments.
That also works. I don't know, that's my opinion.
All right, I thought maybe Mets would all fit,
Well,
but
that M,
you can undo and go back where it was.
it's an M dash, so it's not as wide as an M.
Okay,
Next.
Yes.
oh, did we do the right paragraph yet? I mean, the right column?
Oh,
That- yeah.
someone must look that up, but if you need a second, go for it.
The second mention of lip after the word requirement should be pluralized.
Yep. Catch. Oh, and then affordability in the last line.
Yes, oh, thanks, Carlo. Do our best to see if we get through this.
Thanks, good night.
Good
Good
night.
night, Carlo. All right, I think moving on to the next page. Which is a blank page. I have no comments in that one.
That looks good. I love this picture.
This one came from Andrew. I did crop it.
Beautiful color.
Yeah, I like the saturation, so
Yeah.
it's a much bigger picture, but I like, and I couldn't figure out how to get rid of the hydrant. So I wrote over it.
Alright, so this one is hopefully generic,
Yeah.
yes. Oh, but the commercial property stuff. Sorry, I'm already.
Oh, do I miss this one?
Yeah, so, okay, so that section for exemption for class 3 commercial and class 4 industrial. The first sentence is fine. The second sentence after the comma, and therefore the committee, are
Oh, is
is
proposing.
proposing an exemption.
So it should take out the word not.
And it'd be an exemption, not any exemption, but an exemption.
An exception, no, an
right.
exemption.
Yes, and then how do we want to summarize the purpose here?
Burden. Wouldn't you say so we do not burden? Or discourage or unfairly burden?
No, unfairly, I mean, then everybody's gonna,
Yeah, fair is the wrong
Okay.
word here, I'm not
Okay.
gonna have that.
to ensure we do not,
Impede?
I would just say unduly burden,
I don't like the word burden.
do not,
Burden synonyms. Right up.
okay.
But just like, how about we do ensure we do not negatively impact the town's emerging,
There we go, do not negatively impact.
the town's emerging. Commercial activity.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
These paragraphs begin with incomplete sentences, which almost makes sense in context, but is a little confusing, because it's a list of exemptions, it's a list of discretionary actions.
It should say actions instead of action.
For starters, yes, that'll make it clearer.
What do you wanna, like, you can underline the first sentence so that.
Or
it says-
italic.
Or italic it, or bold it, or something that, so it stands out as kind of a heading-ish kind of thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do italic, I think that's
I
probably
like
gonna,
that, yeah.
you gotta make sure you get the A at the beginning there.
Okay.
And
Make that 1% bold, the bottom on the left.
Oh, yeah.
And 20 font, no, just kidding.
That could change the whole page.
I think the second half of the last paragraph is confusing. Because it jumps into all communities have the option of exempting
Yeah,
assessed commercial property. We're not proposing this. So that should be its own
Right.
separate paragraph.
We don't even need that.
We could just delete it all
Yeah.
together
Just
and
delete
just
it
ignore it.
altogether,
Yeah.
because you're covering it in the second.
Yes,
Yeah.
technically, we haven't listed all discretionary actions because two of them are you can't have a partial and a total exemption. And since we're recommending one of the two, it's kind of nonsense to talk about the other.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're done. Next page.
So we could make a fourth paragraph that says this does not apply,
Or we could leave it.
or we can just leave it
I
out.
was gonna say, or we
Yeah.
can keep going, 'cause it's-
Okay.
there's gonna be some woods going on here.
When you do a question, do you not put a question mark at the end? Is it like where it says shall Reading accept? Is it not a question mark in the end or?
Don't.
Well, if that is the required language, we should not go throwing question marks in
Well, it's-
unless it was part of the
That's what I don't know.
Right,
original
well,
act.
Sandy gave us, and I copied and pasted the language on a couple more pages on the next coming up.
Okay,
So let's
Sandy,
see.
is that okay? We don't need a question mark there?
Let's see if it needs a question mark based on what's on it, what Sandy sent us.
Is it going to be the state election of 2026?
It does have a question mark on the ballot measure on the appendix B, so I would say yes.
But should that be November 2027?
No, it's gonna
No.
be twenty
It's
twenty-six.
2026, okay.
Yeah,
Coming up, baby.
We're coming up close.
That's where we're gonna get this report.
yeah. I think we're spending all this much time in these chairs. All right. Okay,
I would like to say putting the act into effect as the title at the top.
yep,
We'll take it.
all right.
That's
And then-
lowercase d, yeah.
Yeah, and then at the last sentence of the first paragraph, I'd say would begin,
Instead of will.
because we say may impose, so forth, so
Yeah,
it would begin.
Would be great.
So if we have the election in November, we don't have to notify the state until September of the next year. That seems like a long
Yeah.
span.
Well, because, no, but that's actually fine. So the
Okay.
way this works is, okay, so November,
It's okay, I trust you, let's go on.
okay, fine, I want.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
because we wouldn't start collecting
you scroll up.
that fall. Your first bill that would have an extra 1%.
I mean, scroll down, sorry.
Somehow the word Reading seems squished in Reading's case in that top paragraph. I
That
don't know
is
why
wacky.
it feels. And I've seen that other times that it seemed it was a little too compact. Yeah,
Interesting.
It's so weird, whatever.
Okay.
It's fixed.
Okay, this all looks good.
I would prefer to put a line break before parentheses FY in that top paragraph, so that 2028 is not separate from its FY.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Page. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Can we back up just a little? I didn't actually read those last.
That's fine, that's fine. We're,
oh,
We're so close, but I just want to have scrolled.
oh, legalese, yeah.
Okay. That all makes sense. Whee!
Yay.
We have that flyer already done, so we don't need to proofread that. Now we're into appendices.
So I actually had a thing here. I move, that's a motion, not a warrant article. So, that means town meeting, motion. So, the second section that I should have noticed, I didn't notice the section headings. The section headings shouldn't be the same.
Right.
Motion. The fact that warrant articles are not motions is hell confusing.
Sandy, did you write this?
No, I think Sandy.
No, but I would think anyway, that we should try to customize this to what we're proposing and indicate somewhere, top or bottom, that this reflects our recommendation. And it may be changed by either the selectmen or town meeting, or, and also indicate that it's subject to review by town council.
All right, you had 3 good suggestions. Let's keep track of all of them.
So jumping a little bit ahead, X% should be 1% and not have
The
brackets.
first suggestion was to customize the motion to reflect our recommendations. Notably, the warrant article doesn't contain our recommendations because warrant articles are written vaguely on purpose. That way, if someone were to amend this at town meeting to be 1.5%, it would be allowed because the warrant article didn't specify.
Oh, so we don't put 1%?
No, we do
The
here in the
motion
motion.
can specify, the warrant
Okay.
article
The
does not.
motion, the motion
I got it,
must
I got it.
specify. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That's meant to be fiscal year 28.
Yeah. Square brackets.
And the town,
And the cat accepts the following, or hereby accepts the following.
Does not accept any. Oh, I see, okay.
Yeah, it's
Taking
multiple
that out.
choice, and we
Okay.
choose the one where we
I
accept.
gotcha.
okay, so take the brackets off here by accept. And then we want the following exemptions, because there's gonna be multiple.
Jackie's a paralegal tonight.
Jackie's many things, every day.
Yeah, I know.
So yes for the first one. And then.
Get rid of the bracket after act.
Then do we need a comment?
Yeah.
So we take out class 3 commercial and
No.
class
No,
4.
No,
we're
that's what
exempting
keeping
that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, we're exempting.
And then a comment there. And then we're doing next one,
Of residential.
and I think we put an and there.
No, we're not doing the last one.
Not doing the last.
No, I mean, put an and after 2A and
Then get rid of this whole last line.
get rid of this whole last line, so.
First, let's get rid of the last line, because
Yeah.
that's where the cursor is right now. So yeah, that.
Pull it
that's
straight down. We're
There we
it all the
go.
way up. Boom.
Do you want to separate the exemptions by a semicolon? Since they're introduced by a colon?
That works.
Okay.
And then we do an and, right, there where your cursor was. I think we still want the and. Even with semicolons, we probably want an and.
Yeah.
All right, so and then, so the word act on that line, semicolon. Let me double check this. We have property owned, housing, low moderate senior housing. Class 3 commercial and class 4 industrial properties, 100,000 value-based town, residential.
That feels really exciting to me.
God, yeah, no, it's very real. I love
It's
it.
emotion.
Okay, now the ballot measure shall Reading.
Yes.
The town of Reading.
So town of Reading. Town of Reading. So we have the name of municipality again.
The word percent council.
1% instead of X%.
Let I take care of that parenthesis first.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think you're allowed to bold this one. Sorry.
Poor Sarah, giving her a hard time.
Sorry.
2028.
Yep.
And then, do we don't put any we don't list the exemptions here.
Apparently not.
So, but, and then I don't know whether we want to go back up and just say, subject to the review of the board of selectmen and town council.
Yes,
It's
so,
it's clear that,
comma, yes,
This is so interesting how you have to.
subject to the
Procedure.
review of the select board and town council.
I'm just gonna.
Actually, that language should apply. Um,
to everything.
yeah,
Oh.
it should apply to, well, select board maybe not applying to everything, but I would think that you might either put it at the very top or the very bottom by saying the language above or below reflects the recommendations of the subcommittee and should be reviewed for form by town council. I don't know if you need to put in select board since they're going to be taking the advice of town council.
Strictly speaking, town select board could also change the warrant article that they put in. They would also be doing so subject to.
Yeah.
I can't imagine they would, but
Well, that's for them to do. This is, you
Yeah.
know, sort of what we're putting out for them to consider and act on or change as appropriate.
yes. So I guess the proposed edit, if I understand, is to move that note above the heading and to say this is a draft warrant article and motion.
And ballot.
Or, yeah,
That makes sense.
Oh, what's that?
I know. Sorry.
It is funny that the exemptions show up in our warrant article and our motion, but not in the ballot question, which is the most important place for them to be.
I don't know.
Because, you
Okay.
know, all the people who were on the No Way CPA committee 20 years ago were senior citizens who were worried about having to pay more money, and they probably wouldn't have had to.
I've got and so I'm not a lawyer. I have the MAlegislator.gov chapter 44B section 3 page open on my computer. It has the shall this city or
Oh,
town.
wait, there's more language.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Well, that's the
There we
answer.
go.
Okay,
Jackie
you don't need
answers
to
the
let me
question.
finish that. But it just says,
Okay.
the law says,
So we
a
take out
fair
optional.
and concise summary of the purpose of
Optional
law to be acted
exceptions.
Yeah, take out
upon.
that.
If
So
approved, it
this
will be
is
exempt from
a-
surcharge. So
Okay.
take the brackets there, yeah.
And then
That
put
becomes a
semicolon.
semicolon instead of square brackets,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
We're
put
getting
that
good at this
bracket.
now. Next one becomes a
Semicolon.
semicolon and.
And, yeah.
Bracket. Get rid of the bracket.
Period.
Yeah, I could just,
Oh, and then what's all this pro rata thing on the surcharge? That's a new line.
it's not new, it's exactly what you would expect. If
Yeah,
you have
that's-
property tax abatement, we're gonna ask for 1% of the abated tax, not
Yeah,
1%.
Okay.
yeah, but it never showed up in the motion or the warrant article. It's
Yeah,
giving you a little more,
It's in the statute.
Okay,
If you accept it, this is what follows.
yes. So
the town of Reading. And the bracket at the top.
let's be
Is it town of Reading, town bylaw, or city ordinance?
So it's by town bylaw.
Okay. Is town capital T? No? Okay,
It's not. That doesn't need to be.
okay. Composed to study needs and to make it. Okay. And there's that part we were looking for.
The answer.
okay. It's just jumped itself onto its own page. I wonder if we should jump like the whole ballot measure to its own page.
Or I would
Have
just,
it be
you
all
can,
put together.
you can just put at the bottom, ballot measure continues on next page.
Okay.
So
I mean, it's if that fits or.
That's good.
Jax, can you go up to the top of this page for just a second? I want to see that.
After she's
That's
done
done,
typing.
she's typing.
Oh, I'm
Sorry,
sorry.
there's a lag.
Yeah,
it gets slower too, the longer you edit into it.
Makes sense. Yeah.
So sometimes I close it and start again.
I want to do that. It'll take forever to open.
And does it auto save?
No.
oh, good gods.
Quickly
Shall we
save.
pause and save?
I crashed my computer.
Okay, what did Sandy want to look at the top?
Yeah, this is a draft warrant article,
Right.
comma, town meeting motion, and ballot, what do we call it, measure or?
Ballot measure,
Yeah,
yeah.
So we want to include all three of the things
Yeah.
below.
Nope, that's right. Good catch.
Right there.
The lag.
Wow.
I'm on the screen yet.
And ballot measure. All
You
of
can
which,
save it.
all of which reflect the study committee's recommendations to adopt the Community Preservation Act. And should be reviewed for reform by town council. I don't know if you need the select board here, just because they're,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, subject.
They're gonna have voted anyway.
yeah.
So subject to review.
I typed it in,
I,
it's just,
I,
here we
yeah,
go.
I think you need to say that the content of these things reflect the committee's recommendations.
Thoughts?
You could say, and should be subject to review by town council.
Well, I'm fine with
I like it.
what's
Okay.
wrong with just saying subject to.
Yeah.
Right, I mean, our,
Due diligence.
That gets it.
why is the line spacing so wonky?
I wouldn't worry about it at this point.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
But
It'll fix itself.
I am worried that Jackie hasn't saved in 2 hours.
Yeah.
And I would love to have that work get saved and know that it is saved before we all
Yeah.
cheerfully walk out the door thinking we don't have to come back tomorrow.
Okay, let me stop sharing for just a second, so that's one less thing my computer has to be doing. I do this.
I'll be over here
Sorry.
saying hilarious, don't mind me.
Sandy, did you say that your house was actually built to look historical, even though it's not really that old?
Yeah.
Very nice. I love the molding over the windows.
Oh.
Yeah,
You should you should talk to my wife about all that.
Yeah, and the wainscoting. Yeah, that's really beautiful.
She's the history buff.
Okay.
She based it off of Linda Strobel's house on,
Oh
Yeah.
no, 52
Yeah.
Salem that's about to be demolished.
yeah.
Wow.
Gosh.
Hey, we have an opening on the historical commission.
She spent her volunteer award on the Conservation Commission a few years ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Saved.
Yay! Can you email us all a copy of it? Okay, so now we could all each look at it on our big monitors.
Right. All right, so having saved that, I feel like everyone can just like breathe a sigh of relief that's saved done.
What's next?
What's next? All right, so and this kind of is sort of turning to future agendas, which is the next thing on our agenda.
Well, but there's this appendix C that she still has. on
Oh,
her
there's an
side.
appendix C.
That just lists that's just a CPA website information. That has what every community has adopted, what percent and all of
Oh,
that.
yeah, Great.
which is nice to have.
Yeah, so, and again, that was just from,
It's
Yeah.
it was updated to include the 201st.
Should we
And then-
say like how
And
many
then this would
committees?
be the page if you can come up with the final ending.
All right.
So is that the back page then, the back cover?
Yeah, but
It
Jackie's
looks like
gonna
a
dress it
title.
up. I know, it doesn't look like a title, but that's the way Natick did it. But we also have our own front cover that Jackie did, so I think there's a backing that she can do that will just fall into place.
Yeah, doesn't have to be that.
So then I
You
think
could
we have
say
to,
something like submitted by and give all our names on the back cover.
Yeah, for historical purposes, that's important.
because we've only had our names for other places.
Yeah, but not on the outside back cover. Are we on the outside front cover?
I think we
No, I
should be
don't.
on the back.
I will not object to that.
I'm not insisting, just thinking about, what would be good to be on the back.
Yeah.
All right.
A back view of some historic building, like the backside of Parker Tavern.
Okay,
Let's say what.
I think we should just be done.
All right.
Okay.
So, so future meetings and agendas. So we had a meeting scheduled for tomorrow to finish this, what we just finished.
Nice.
So looks like we can cancel that one. Smiles all around. Now, as I understand, so we have two other meetings after tomorrow planned. The dates of which I already forget off the top of my head.
20th and 26th.
20th and 26th. Thank you, that actually sounds right. So then, where is that? It's archived in already.
Yep.
Cool. So then, calendar. All right, so the two things we want to do, so the reason for two other meetings, as I understand it. One was so the first meeting, we would have the final draft that incorporates all the edits we have here. So everybody could look at it and hopefully say, yay, that's good. And then we would have the first draft of a presentation that we would give to the select board. I kind of figured I would probably be the one making the first draft of that presentation. Though if people, I think we can justify under future agendas if people, things they want to make sure go into discuss that night.
I just want to make sure like that just based on our experience, the first time we talked to the select board, it seemed to turn into a debate, on the CPA Act itself, but I feel like we need to stick to this presentation is about bringing it to town meeting. Approval to bring it to town meeting.
Yep, I think that's a good thing to emphasize.
Yeah.
This is
I felt like we got drawn into the weeds of the details
And is it my understanding that the select board basically has to vote yes?
No.
We present it to them and they have to put it on the warrant if we take it to them?
But I
Is that
think only
wrong?
two of them have to vote. I think that's what we
I
decided
thought
last time.
I thought last meeting, we had established based on something in the charter, I think it was, that two of the select board members could carry the warrant article to town meeting. It didn't require a majority vote.
Oh,
of a
okay.
two.
Okay.
I mean, I do recall that they said, that the board had said that some members may not be that supportive of it, they were supportive of it going to the voters.
Right, but
As I remember, one of the first questions I had, because, I think the committee got established before there was a switch in the
yes, there have been elections since then.
elections, there was one less vote potentially in favor of the CPA committee, and I'm like, well, why even are we meeting if it's not gonna go anywhere?
well, but even somebody who said they were opposed to CPA did say they thought it should be up to the voters to
Yeah.
decide.
Yeah, so I think that makes me feel optimistic that we're gonna get to town meeting.
Yeah.
And
Well, and
Well,
I-
especially if we only
will-
need 2 votes.
So, yeah, I can ask, I can reach out to the moderator about, I would assume that he'd be familiar with all the ways things can get onto the, warrant,
This is Alan.
yes.
Okay.
And, I can ask him that before preparing a presentation for the select board, so that I have that information. And then if that information is relevant, we can include it, like ways this could go to town meeting. I know one of the ways it could go to town meeting is a petition with, of like, it's like, I think it's 10 signatures or something. It's extremely small. It's literally like the committee and spouses would be more than enough. So
Yep.
like,
Yep, works for me.
that's so one thing that I don't, just thinking, if the select board, if people on the select board think this is not a good idea, and they think that voting against it would keep it from going to town meeting, they might vote against it.
Mhm.
But if they think it's not a good idea, but it's going to town meeting no matter what, then I suspect it will be a smoother process.
They may still vote against it in order to have their constituents know how they feel.
They may, but I'm still I want to make sure that everyone involved knows what, how this could get to town meeting.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Sandy?
My read on this is it's going to be a question of whether it's the right time for it, as opposed to whether it's a good idea or not. I think that's really how the debate is going to be framed. Is this the right time?
Yep. And
Given what else is in play or about to be put in play.
love to have more information about that, what else is in play
What's the
myself.
meeting on the 26th for?
That would be, so if we do draft slides at our next meeting, that gives us one meeting to look at the final slides before. And also it gives us one more, if the final draft turns out to be not as final as we hoped.
And when do we present to the select board?
10th, I believe.
And
Oh,
are
here it
we
is,
on their
10.
meeting schedule yet?
So,
Yes, I think,
We are, there's a placeholder on there.
yeah.
no, I got confirmation both from, Chris and Matt. Who are,
So we
the two
have
people who
to,
have the most to do with that agenda.
have a meeting then in order for all of us to go there, right?
Yes, we'll want to post for
Yeah.
when we present to the select
Okay.
board.
All right,
Um,
great.
And then we don't, yes, it is conceivable that we presumably want to meet prior to town meeting. Is, conceivable something could come out of that select board meeting, like, for instance, if it turns out the select board is somehow not gonna put this on the warrant and we need to do a petition. Actually, I guess that's not really the business of this committee.
Yeah.
So that would not be a meeting of this committee, because it is not the charge of this committee to go collecting petitions. So the same humans could get together to do something that is not the business of this committee. That is not a future meeting or agenda.
Would this committee have to be disbanded for us to? No.
No.
You can do
violate
things,
open meeting?
you can do town things that aren't
Through,
part of your committee.
it just can't be a quorum.
No, it's just that it can't be something that this committee could do.
Okay.
Like, this committee is not allowed to engage in political activity. And cannot and must not do something that would be, like, if any political activity must not be, oh, this was done by
This committee.
this committee. But on the other hand, the same humans, or a bunch of them, are probably going to be involved in a, yes for CPA for writing, ballot question.
You guys were one of the sides.
Well, I also would say there's probably 10 people in town who, if they hear the select board vote against sending it to town meeting, might quickly collect a bunch of signatures to put it on the ballot. and they'd have a month to do it. So I don't think it even has to be our human beings who do it. I think there might be members of town meeting who are not on this committee who might easily pick up the ball.
Happy to put it together, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if they only need to get 10 signatures, that's
I'll-
no more than you have to get to run for town.
I will ask Ellen about the process for things getting onto the warrant and how they would get on via petition if that.
I think I would be shocked if we didn't.
And it's kind of your job as a select person, you know, you represent all the people, not just a small fraction. All right, are we done?
There's a couple of big slides
Are
there.
we done here?
All right, let's look at minutes. That's our last thing on the agenda.
Okay.
So we're canceling tomorrow night's meeting, but we're coming back next Tuesday.
Yes.
And by then, Jackie will have sent us a copy of what she's typed, and we will all have gone through it with a fine tooth comb one more time. That's our homework.
And then
My
and
honor.
when we go through it, that fine tooth comb, we send any nits that we find with this metaphorical comb to
Jackie.
Jackie,
Jackie.
one person has to document.
Okay,
So
all right.
Jackie and
As long
then
as that's cool
Jackie
with you.
sends them.
Yeah, as long as that's, yeah.
All right. And then, yeah, and I have my,
And I may need to join next Tuesday's meeting remotely because I have a early. meeting.
I will be joining next Tuesday's meeting
Oh,
from
you're gonna fly
California,
to
so
California, that's correct.
I'll be ducking out of a summit at 4:30 PM or,
Yeah, we'll have a
4:15
better
PM
chance at 7:30.
Pacific to get to it.
Well, my husband's gonna be in California then too, San Francisco.
Yep.
Do you want us to meet at 8 instead of 7:30 so that you don't have to duck out of work quite so embarrassingly early?
It's fine for me to duck out that time, I think. That
8
should be
works
okay.
for me.
Oh, I mean, if there's other
It's gonna be a
interest,
short meeting, right?
We're gonna have the PowerPoint, right, or,
yeah, I mean, I'll try to make the PowerPoint good so that we don't have to discuss it very much, but.
I mean, I do have another meeting that usually runs 6:30 to 7:30, so I wouldn't mind coming a little bit later. So it would be to my benefit also if you were willing to start this next meeting at 8.
I'm willing for that. Yeah. I mean, we'll, again, try to not run too late.
Okay, I like 8 too myself because exercise class.
Okay, all right, that's pretty overwhelming there.
Is that all right with you?
oh, yes, because that will probably work for me, because I might be able to actually get home from Cambridge, otherwise I'll be sitting in my office until.
Oh, man.
Okay, and Jackie, is that all right with you? You can start with us at 8?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so
And
the
this,
20th, 8 PM. And we just have to tell Carlo and Sandy, are you still there? Sandy, is 8 PM okay with you?
Yeah, I can make it work.
Okay, and what about Kate? Has she disappeared?
Kate did drop off a while ago. Kate is currently in California.
No?
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
For the 26th, do we want to keep that at 7:30 for now?
Yes,
You'll be back from California, but
Yes, that'll be like a normal Monday meeting.
yeah. Okay.
20th is all wacky because.
because I have to stay to 7:30 because of karate.
Yes. Which I skipped tonight because we started at 7.
But look with us,
Who's doing karate here?
Me.
Free.
All right, we're very off topic. Can we approve some minutes and adjourn this thing? It's 9:35. I'll be happily talk about my
I
hobbies.
moved that we approve the minutes of the previous meeting, December 15th.
Correct.
I second it.
All right. Prior to voting on that, I do want to give everyone, including me, one last chance to look.
I found no errors.
This is one of these things where the minutes have to either be, 2 paragraphs or 1,000 minutes. Because it's just like we reviewed the report a lot.
and then one person said,
I just want to thank you so much for the work you've done on that.
All right.
I couldn't have
let's-
done it.
All right. Does anyone have any, I didn't call this meeting order, the roll call vote. Shame on me. And we were already hybrid at the beginning. Oh, well. We're gonna do a roll call vote to approve these minutes. So, let's start on Zoom. Sandy,
I vote yes.
Margaret,
I mean, yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
Martha,
Yes,
Joe, yes.
and who seconded it?
All right, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Five votes, yes. I move to adjourn at 9:36.
I
Yay.
second it.
I'm
Thank you,
so
thank
glad.
you, Martha, thank you, Margaret. Voting, Sandy,
Yes.
Margaret,
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
Martha,
Yes,
and Joe, yes. We are adjourned.
Jackie.
Like earlier than last time and, you know,
The whole
and
report.
with getting the whole report.
It was because we took
Go
off all
team.
that CPA committee language in the back.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, right.
It's like 4 pages got deleted. I was so happy.
Thanks, Sandy.
We also spent a lot of time at
Good
our
night.
last meeting going over,
Bye, Sandy. Hope
Yeah.
you feel
Good night,
better.
everybody.
Yep, night.